Oh, it's going to be exciting, isn't it? As we've been hearing, the British film Gravity is hoping to be one of the big winners tonight. One of its nominations is for the Best Original Score, the music. The composer, Stephen Price, is in LA for tonight's ceremony. Watching closely over here, though, will be singer Catherine Ellis. She'll be heard on one of the film's main tracks. It's its title track. It's crucial. We'll speak to her in a minute, but first, hello. There we are. Nice to see you. Sneak preview. Let's have a listen to you sing first, Catherine.
Okay.
What a voice.
Oh, thank you.
Catherine, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I suppose the most obvious question is, why aren't you there?
Well, there are thousands and thousands of people who contribute to making a movie. We can't all be there.
Fantastic to be on the title track for such a film which has had so many accolades, though.
Yes, it is. It's really...
How did it come about?
Through my agent, Christine Poundford, who was at Hobson's at the time. And when Stephen Price approached her, she put together 2 or 3 people she thought would be right for it. And he picked me.
I'm sorry, I very rudely interrupted you as you were about to say how wonderful it was. You said really, really wonderful, I guess.
Yes, wonderful.
Beyond what you expected, I'm sure, when you got the commission.
Well, at the time I didn't really know. I knew it was a film called Gravity and I knew it had Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in it, so that was exciting. But beyond that, I didn't know what it was. And I have sung on other film soundtracks and I've had hit records and what have you, so it wasn't my first job, if you like. But yes, it was really thrilling, and to be working with Stephen Price, who's just so fantastic, and I love his soundtrack for Attack the Block, for example, and so that was very exciting to meet him. And then to hear what he wanted me to sing, and then the challenge of actually doing it in the way that he wanted it, particularly the last note at the end that we didn't hear on that clip, which I've been told is only a sort of octave shy of the top note on the grand piano.
So it's very high.
Very high, but not
and
just...
you actually have a very resonant voice.
Yes.
In a nice way.
Yes, it is. It is full and powerful. So yes, it was not just high, but very powerful. And it was a real challenge to hit it, and I had to dig very deep. There were tears.
Really?
Yes, it was very emotional because I won't say, for those of you who haven't seen it, but it is a very emotional film. It's gripping to the last, and this is over the end section. And so I tried to put myself in the character's shoes. And
did you get to see? I mean, it's been had huge plaudits
yes.
for the graphic design and the clever technology behind it to make this so real.
Yes.
Did you have an image of this? Did you see this before you did it?
I saw literally the end part, which is the bit that I sing over, and I wasn't really told about the film because this was probably a year before, before it came out. So they just kind of said roughly what the plot was and roughly what was happening to the character in the scene that I was shown. Yes,
amazing.
But I mean the music was so evocative. Even if I hadn't seen the film, I think it wouldn't have been difficult to feel how I needed to feel while I was singing it.
And we were talking to somebody about the BAFTAs on this programme a couple of weeks ago, and they were saying that although you've got Sandra Bullock, as you say, and George Clooney, it's a British film, this,
yes.
Because of where the money came from and where it was made and all this
yes.
clever technology
yes.
that made these wonderful pictures. So where did you actually record your soundtrack in this country?
Yes, in Chiswick, in a recording studio in Chiswick. Yes.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yes, I know. It all comes together from all over the world. I mean, that's the wonders of the age that we live in.
And there was a report, wasn't there, I heard on the radio on Friday, that Sandra Bullock, did she get 15% of the film's...
I know, $70 million or something.
Just a fraction of your fee, I'm sure.
Well, absolutely.
It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, do you then, because obviously in the music business there are royalties and things
Yes.
like that, is that a case that all the people involved in the soundtrack benefit from its ongoing success, or do you just...
I will benefit from what's called PPL, which are royalties to do with the sale of the physical product.
Right. Right, so it's a...
But I don't think I'm going to get PPL from the digital because the company that commissioned it aren't PPL members or something. Right. It's very dull.
Yeah, no, it's just fascinating how it all works. And what are your next projects? Because clearly this has been huge, but you did it quite a while ago.
Yes, well, I mainly work in dance music, and I have an ongoing relationship with producers called Bimbo Jones, and we have our next album, Go Naked, coming out at the end of the month, which I have 6 co-writes on, which I'm also singing. And then we have other artists such as Angie Brown and Beverly Knight featuring on the album. The first single is with Beverly, so...
It's wonderful that you know, were chosen with your background and all the other stuff that you do to do something like that.
I know, it is. It's fantastic. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I'm sure you'll be watching. Will you be watching the ceremony tonight? Or?
To be honest with you, I don't know if I will, because I'd have to stay up half the night, wouldn't I? And I've got things to do tomorrow. But I shall get up and pretend I don't know and get the news then. In the morning.
Well, I hope you wake up to a nice, maybe not a surprise, but to nice news at least, Catherine.
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank
Catherine.